5,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Delta. General. West. Ready.
2nd and 5. This pass complete to Higgins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over.
out to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
First down, Jets.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 3. He's got Higgins over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 18 Gator. 2 fellas, let's go. 57's the mic, rock 57. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is lost, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to John Ross. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Topper. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Willis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
At the 14-yard line.
Come on.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Back to pass. Ready, go.
2nd and 14. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And his first carry, he loses the football.
We got this.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Switch up. Check three.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Faking the give, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 43 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check 31, check 31, check 37, check 37. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Go.
Just like that. Just like that. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on, D.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Now Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 55-7. Let's go. You're not ready.
Back to throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Just a 5-yard. Pick up and it leads to 4th down.
John Ross. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Set, ready. 53-60, Pittsburgh. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Looking to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't going nowhere.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Ready, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And they split him out that time in the slot to the right. And he's such a good pass catcher, they love to give him space outside to operate. And look what he does. Works his way towards the middle of the field, connects for a touchdown.
Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays.
Rashad Perriman off to the races, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 54 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's good for 28 yards.
First down, New York.
Darnold from the gun. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Darnold now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Getting this quickly to Barrios. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On first down, Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DJ Reader in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Turn. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie.
Get the ball.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Darnold completes it and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Open man is Higgins. 7 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw here. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On the double. 53, check 53.
First and 10.
Get ready. 18, chopper. Wahoo. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, my second. Now, lady. Get wild.
Play action. It's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And they work this out past the 25. A gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 24. Topper. Check nickel. Red 80. No 80.
Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
On 4th down, Darnold. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
What we got?
Let's 57's right.
Let's go one more. Show it.
Now, lady. Red 80.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw now for Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.